Mate, we are here now. We are there. We are one last win away. It's undeniable, a title opportunity. How does it feel?
Right. Feels like it's the right thing. It's exactly what I knew was going to come, and we're this close to making it happen.
Obviously, there were some waves made last week in the welterweight division, but nothing that'll come close to what potentially happens here on Saturday night.
Yeah, I feel like the guys who competed last week, they did their job. They went out and they put their hat in the ring, or whatever the state. What's it called? Hat in the ring, ring in the hat. What's it called? Yeah, they did what they needed to do. They went out there and they showed up. They put on amazing performances, and I can't wait to make them irrelevant.
Absolutely. What did you make of Islam's performance?
I thought it was clean. He did what he needed to do against someone who I thought was going to cause him problems. I thought Jack was going to cause Islam some problems in the striking element and make it harder for him to shoot, but Islam looked phenomenal everywhere. I thought he was clean and crisp, and I'm kind of shocked he didn't put the foot down on the accelerator and go get that finish, but I think he was just having fun.
Yeah. Were you surprised with Jack's lack of success in kind of any department?
Again, I said this earlier on today, and I don't want to sound negative about it, but when I watch fights, I can see the game plan, I can see the shots, I can see it all. I have a ridiculously high IQ when it comes to the fight game, and Jack and his team just didn't look prepared. Like, I don't know if anyone told them they had a world title defense. Like, it was almost non-existent, and yeah, I don't know. They should be ashamed for their preparation, in my opinion.
Do you think it was as much Islam looked great as he looked bad?
100%. Like, it's the fight game. Like, one person looks good, he can make the other person look bad, but the fight started on the feet 5 times. That's your opportunity to go. Like, there wasn't a case of, can you remember off the top of your head, like, some beautiful success that he had? Oh, Jack's doing this. No, nothing. It was Islam, Islam, Islam. So when you're a striker in that fight, of which Jack was, and Jack still is, that when you're fighting a wrestler, when you get the opportunity to start on the feet, you take it and you run with it. And there was nothing for me. So, I don't know. There's levels to the sport, and Islam's far, far superior to him.
When you watched Carlos Prates knock out Leon, was there a sense inside going, I wanted that? I wanted that. British fans have been talking a lot. British and Irish fans are talking a lot about this matchup. I wanted to be the guy that did that.
No, I don't think about it like that. I'm very happy that Carlos Prates gave me an early Christmas present, and maybe an early birthday present as well, knocking out Leon. That video, that slow-mo of Leon's head hitting the canvas was very satisfying. I don't like Leon. I don't like his team. They spread false rumors about me because of Leon's insecurities and lack of mental strength in the gym. And bad things come to bad people, and people who have that bad energy and bring that out in the world. And Carlos Prates put him out, and I'm very proud, very, very proud of my son for doing that.
My son, yeah. Could you see that one spinning back one day?
Me and Prates? You said you were present in the tent. There's a very, very easy plan in my mind of what I want next. I want to beat Bilal Muhammad, make it undeniable that I'm next in line for that title. I want to stop Islam's continuous win streak of 16. He's never going to get to 17 because he's going to face me next. I then want to defend it against Shavkat Rakhmonov because that's the right thing to do. I need that win back. Prove to the world and to myself that I am just levels above him. And then I want to fight Carlos Prates in Rio de Janeiro. Do it in the most beautiful place in the world. Beat him in his own country, my adopted country. The Brazilians love me more than I love him. That's a fact, right? I know he can't sleep at night right now because he keeps waking up and telling himself that he's better than me, but I know deep down he knows that's not true. So I need to knock him out in Brazil, give him an opportunity to fight for my belt, knock him out, and then I'll just say to him, now you can sleep. Now you can rest at night.
Why is there still talk of Kamaru Usman coming in? Where's this talk coming from?
Do you want to know what I believe? I believe that Khabib and his team are very smart, and they are very intelligent at choosing fights and making interesting matchups. Kamaru Usman is fucking irrelevant in the welterweight division right now, and I excuse my language, but it's the fact. He's a has-been, and yes, at one point in time, he was arguably the greatest welterweight of all time. He's not close now. And I think Khabib and the team in Russia and that whole fight team, they know how to spin the wording to build a fight. But there's no interest. No fan wants to see that fight. They want to see him versus me. They want to see him versus Shavkat. They want to see Islam versus Prates and Morales. They want to see the new generation of this welterweight division. The welterweight division right now is the most interesting division has ever been, and arguably the most interesting a division has ever been in UFC history. It's absolutely up there. Youth is undeniable in the division. The lack of losses in the division is unbelievable. Islam has 1 loss, Shavkat has none, Morales has none, I have 1. It's ridiculous. Bonfim, undefeated, has 1 loss. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. The talent, the youth, the hunger in the division. When you've got someone who's pushing 40 years of age and is nearly 10 in the world, he's irrelevant to me. So I think that's just Islam trying to get that 17th consecutive win against an easy opponent, someone who was at one point in time somebody, but now was just trying to maintain relevance. So I think it's I don't want to say anything disrespectful to Islam and his team, but I think it's a cop-out.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
The champion should face the #1 challenge.
And of which Kamaru Usman isn't close to that.
With this fight this weekend, is there a risk though that, because we know Islam disappears at the start of the year.
It's understandable. Ramadan and his religious beliefs, and that's completely understandable.
Does that provide Shavkat with a window to come back and maybe kind of jostle alongside you, or do you think recent activity is the most important thing?
I just don't see a world where Shavkat walks back in and gets a title shot when you've got the division in the way it's in right now. I believe he deserves it, but I just don't see that happening. I think he needs to come back in and beat one of the contenders, because the best ability in this sport is availability. And yes, at one point in time, he fought for a #1 contender fight against me and he won, and rightfully he should be next, but there's been 2 world title fights since then. The sport moves on, and I think he has to come back and fight someone like a Jack or like a Morales or like a Prates and cement himself back in that. And I think if he gets 1 win, he deserves a title shot.
Let's talk about the Bilal fight this weekend, and let's end there. What have you got to do, Ian, to make it undeniable? You've got 2 lads there who are, granted, ranked below you, but both with spectacular knockouts.
Absolutely.
Have you got to deliver something similar?
My goal on Saturday night is to make it undeniable that I'm the greatest welterweight walking the planet right now. Bilal Muhammad is a perfect example for me to go out and show the world how talented I am. I just don't see him lasting very long. I just don't see it. The way I'm hitting, the way I'm moving, the power, the vision, the speed, I'm going to break him. He likes to talk about being... Bilal's biggest strength is he's tough and he's durable and he likes to get in people's face. He's not going to get in my face. He's going to be kept at a range and I'm going to ping the mouth off. I'm going to bust his face open and eventually he's going to look for an easy way out and I'm going to give it to him. It's going to be my left or my right hand, landing on his chin and put him to sleep.
Where are you now, levels-wise? Are we at 70%, 80%, 90%? How far off your peak do you think you are?
I'm 100% of what I am right now.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters to me. Absolutely. I'm 28 years of age. I just turned 28 on Monday. We know that in this sport, fighters hit their prime early to mid-30s. I've got domination on my mind. Just rinse and repeat. Go over the division, go to middleweight, win middleweight, do it all over again. I've got an abundance of time and health and youth on my side. Where I can be and where I am, it's irrelevant right now. What I'm going to bring to Bilal Muhammad on Saturday night is something that he's never seen before.